I'm going live a little early just so I can do the setup. Facebook, he's thinking. Come on, buddy. Okay, I'm just going live just a tinge bit early. My little event, I'm just going to post my own stuff around, but my little event is like, when you. Oh, hold on, I got to put a card in the camera so it doesn't turn off. Sorry. You see how the sausage is made. Excuse me, camera. That's because I had to get fancy and use a DSLR for a webcam. But anything for Sugar Cookie Marketing Group, right? Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Because DSLRs aren't supposed to be webcams. But I thought, how cool would that be? Oh, great. Corey's here. So it's just me and Corey. Great. It's been me and Corey all day if you caught the podcast. Okay, allow me just to share this around real quick. 2 seconds. And feed. There's a lot of amazing graces on the podcast today. I just want you guys to know that. Cheryl, don't vent about me. That is my favorite pastime, twin. I will vent about you. Okay, post. Like when you're like, yeah, I'll do this chemical peel on my face 3 days ago, and then you forget that it was 3 days ago. And then you wake up today and you're like, why is my face peeling? And then you're like, oh yeah, I thought peeling my whole face would make me look younger, and it didn't, but now makeup won't stick to my face. That's where we're at. Cheryl, let me just pin this to the top. Let me unpin the other post, remove announcement, and let me pin this one. Pin announcement. And then we'll get started in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Where are you, pin button? It's hard being your own DJ, I swear. Mark his announcement. Oh, it's right there at the top. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I thought it was a great idea. It is literally... Corey said that her son said she's a good singer. Her son also wants a new video game. So you tell me who's telling the truth and who's just good at sales. And it is Archer. So what we're talking about today, I'm not really diving into it. I'm just telling you. We talked about it on the podcast that really went up an hour ago. That's why I had to reschedule this. Corey and I were flying behind schedule because we have a cookie class on Saturday, and someone also purchased a private class. So each class runs about 10 people, 20 people, and then they buy kits. So it's 23 people. And then we add an extra person. So it's 24 people. And then we have an oopsie kit that we give for Corey. But if we ever forget somebody, or somebody brings somebody without registering them, which has happened. It has happened. We always say, here's a Phoebe here on the side of my face. We always say, let's have an oopsie kit. The one time Corey and I slacked and we did not have the oopsie kit, someone showed up that we didn't account for. So, you know what? My bad. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I could be like, dude, you got to sign up ahead of time. But, I could have had an extra $75. It's recharge per class ticket. Okay, $6.59. Anyways, with the chemical thing, tretinoin, whatever you want to call it, they say it's really good. If you're on TikTok and you're on Reddit, skincare Reddit, they really like this topical. It is a prescription in America. Outside of America, you can get it for $1. I ordered it outside of America. But this stuff just creates a new face. And I don't think I look any younger, but my face does feel. So forgive the shininess. That was my last minute moisturizer attempt. Okay, everyone is jumping in. Jessica Wolf is here. She is crazy. Jessica Wolf is a college student, and she takes every class I teach. She even comments on classes knowing that I get emails when she makes those comments, and I enjoy them. They are wild. Okay, guys, we're going to jump in. I see Charlotte here. I see Corey here. Always. I haven't gotten it right over yet. 33 years. But we want to talk about Facebook audits. Now that sounds horrifying, and a lot of you were horrified, and I was horrified making the post with my older sister's scared cat. But what I want to say is that auditing, even though it sounds very April 15th-ish, and me and the IRS, we have a loving pen pal relationship, auditing is actually just that, making sure that everything is going according to plan. And if anything's a little out of whack, like the IRS, it's like IRS is like, hey, I know something here doesn't make sense. You got that Mercedes G-Wagon on TikTok, didn't you? That doesn't make a ton of sense. Anyways, Facebook audits are the same thing. It's just a quick glance back at your Facebook page to say, hey, has anything changed? Could I be doing things a little bit better? Are things fine? Do I even care to change it? Do I realize something needs to be changed? I'm not going to do it, but I want to make sure that I know that I could. That is audits. And they're good. And they sound horrifying. And they kind of are. But they're not. They're good. They're a part of the marketing ecosphere. Jesse says, this image is so nice looking. Thank you so much. Corey made these cookies. They're cookies. She did it for National Cookie Day a couple years ago. And I stole the graphic. I love how many college kids are always on these Facebook Lives. They just can't get enough of me. I don't know what it is. I just have that captivating voice, you know? So this is a slide from the Cookie College. Hello. There you go, same angle. My name's Heather, I'm twin one. I'm teaching this like I teach a Cookie College class, which is probably why they're all here. They're just addicted to it. I live in Burke, Virginia. You'll notice on the podcast today that I mentioned we have a bag tax, 10 cents a plastic bag, which I get why it's there. It's working on me. I now carry a collapsible tote. I'm one of those tote people. But I kind of like it. It was my twin twist. I'm pro tote. Give me a tote now and bury me in it. I kind of like the totes. I have the 2 pet snakes. One snake is behind the camera. The other snake is to the right of the camera. And Tess is the name of the small snake. That snake would eat me if it could, but he's only about 12 inches long. The 7-foot snake would wish that I forget that she exists. That's Felicia. I like to talk about a motorcycle I sold right at the beginning of Sugar Cookie Marketing, but I tell people I sold that motorcycle in 30 minutes for $1,000 more than I paid for it. How did you do that? I did the same things that we talk about in the Cookie Marketing group. I took really great photos. I wrote really great copy. I posted it absolutely everywhere that the guy who ended up showing up and buying the bike said, I couldn't get away from you. I said, that's the goal. And that is my goal, is to teach you how to sell things. Now, if you know anything about Corey and I, or you don't, bless your soul, you're lucky. I am more of the technical twin. I do not bake. I do help Corey bake for the classes that we teach on some Saturdays. So I can follow instructions. But as far as what meringue powder is, I have no idea. And I plan to spend the rest of my life not really learning. I don't want to know. Thembi's here, so we can officially get started. Thembi is crazy. Her daughter is a model, but we can make it. Andrea says, we're in Virginia, 20 minutes south of Washington, D.C. with no traffic, 2 hours south with traffic, right? Right. Nothing in Virginia is close to anything in Virginia. Virginia is about an hour drive away from Virginia. So as we move along here, I'm going to put my face back. Facebook audits. Why would we want to audit a Facebook page? Because it sounds so bad. It's not. It's actually just a benchmark. And what I'm actually going to recommend to you guys is auditing your profiles and your website once a quarter. Things are constantly changing. You can see that Facebook is no longer even called Facebook. It's called Meta Facebook, right? Facebook Ads Manager is called Meta Ads Manager, and Zuckerberg and all the likes are constantly changing things. As such, when I go back to check out this optimized page that I spent a ton of time on, I'll see that I have huge gaps in this page. It's no fault of my own. It's a fault of the ever-changing landscape that is marketing. And as marketers, as effective marketers, we got to keep up with it. Just a little confession. You should also audit your website. Your website's constantly in a state of breaking. Ask me how I know. I went to go check one of our websites and the text wasn't rendering. Took me about 2 hours to fix it, but how many people landed on my website between when I noticed and fixed it? How many of them could not read the text? If you can't read text, odds are you're not going to buy from me, right? Just one of those little darn it things. So what we always want to do is check to make sure that everything is working optimally. So we call it optimization, a buzzword, but it works because that is what marketing is. So what we're doing today, not horrifically, I'm just going to give you some pointers on things that I recommend. Some of these things are subjective. Some of these things are things that I see that work. And some of these things are objective. Some of these things that I say, hey, these are things that you need. These work and you're not doing them. we said it in the podcast today because we talked about this Facebook Live and what we were trying to accomplish with it. If I could get you to increase 1%, optimize 1% across the board, that's going to add up to a lot of percents, right? So 1%, that's nothing. It's not worth my time, but 1% here, 1% there, 1% there. What if it's 20% optimization? Over that span of things, you're looking for quite an uptick in what you'll see is, sales, traffic, engagement, all the like. So it's our job as marketers, your job as a marketer. You're your own marketer for your own business. It is your job to optimize your Facebook page, your website, your social media profiles. If it's Nextdoor, if it's Nextdoor, the website, not Nextdoor. Please don't go Nextdoor. You do not need to optimize your neighbors. If it's your website, if it's your Facebook page, if it's your Instagram, if it's your Linktree, if it's your Shorby, if it's your Canva account, whatever it is, you just need to constantly be in a state of optimizing and understand that entropy, the buzzword of everything is in a state of failing, is always going to happen to us. And that's not a bad thing. But I can guarantee you, if you are optimizing and your competitor's not, you're going to have the edge up over them, which is why we're talking about optimization today. Facebook best practices. So when we're talking about Facebook best practices, I'm going to be talking about things that I've seen. Okay, I'll be honest, there's 32,000 people in this group, 32,000 data points that we can see what is working and what isn't working. And now, is anything I say biblical, despite what I think it should be? It is not. So I'm just going to tell you what I would recommend. And if you say, like, Heather, I think you're a load of crud, that's fine. Absolutely don't have to do it. I'm just going to tell you what I see in this group. What I see that's working for them, we're going to do it. And no, did I audit anybody ahead of time? I did not. We're just going to do this live together. So allow me to grab my little horrifying post that everyone was like horrified by, and we're going to go through this. Now, I have my phone here. Got the new Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Like, could they add any more words? But it's important that when we audit a page, we also audit it on mobile. There's actually two interfaces on Facebook, and from what I can see with how you all access Facebook, actually 90% of you access it from mobile. That leaves 10% of us accessing it from desktop, which is what we'll be looking at today, but I'll also be pulling up these pages on mobile if you would like to follow around. So right here at the top, again, I haven't gone through any of these yet. Let's just start with Cassie. So we're going to pull this one up there. People are so funny, so funny. Started sweating. Jennifer Jett says, pick me. Jennifer, are you in the comment section? Post it in the stuff. Right off the bat, this is a Facebook audit. So we have the other one, but she tagged it right here. So let's go right here. We'll jump over to Facebook in a minute. Right here, very nice. This is very cute. We have 3 graphics that show us. We have her beautiful contact information. I love this, handcrafted. Now here's a thing that I would like. Here's my audit. Right here, your name is Sweet Treats by Cassie MCS, but your handle doesn't match. Sweet Treats by MCS. Now, if I'm going to tag your page, I'm probably going to write this. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I can tag a page where the handle, which this is what we're actually atting when I add a page, can connect with this, but not every time. I see people get slightly frustrated when these two things don't match. As we scroll down here, I'm going to go to the About page. Now, another thing, I would always move this guy to the second tab. You can use templates to automate these tabs, and I highly recommend it. So let's click on the About. Where in the world do you live? Scoochie. Look, we're international. That's so cool. So very nice. So what we have right here is she has 3 products and services. Now the first product and service, Corey, I'm going to pull you up because I want to show this. plantmonk.com/the crumbed cookies. I'm an admin on Corey's page, but I just want to show you guys something that happens with your primary account. So right now she has it set as product and services. These are 3 options for categories. Every page has the option for 3 categories. I am always going to tell you to use all 3 as long as they support your business. But you see what happens with the first one. It shows up here. I also want to show you something when I go to just Facebook by itself where this category shows up as well. Scooch myself down a bit. And I'm going to type in the crumbed cookies. This is Corey's. You see right there that you see that bakery. See the word bakery. Now, with Sweet Treats by Cassie, you see right there we get product or service. So right there. My small optimization would be to reset these. Have bakery as the first one listed, and you can scooch product and service to the end. I don't think that event is a perfect category for you. There's actually better categories, and Corey and I talked about them on the podcast. Bakery, dessert shop, kitchen and cooking. That's going to be a little bit more closer to our categories. Event, too broad, right? I would probably select event if I was teaching only cookie classes, but you are a baker, I would make that bakery. Now you have always open. Are you always awake? If you're not always awake, I'd suggest the boundary of telling your clients exactly when you're closed. What happens is it has a secondary effect on a Facebook page that not all people know about. When you set hours, it allows you to set an away message for your off hours. You cannot have that option when you're set to always open. When you set hours, if your office hours between 9 to 5 or your baking hours are between 9 to 5 at 6, if somebody messages you at 6, they get an automated message saying, hey, you've messaged me after hours. Here's what you can do. When you have always open, one, that doesn't happen. And people get pretty frustrated. You said you were awake. Cassie, why are you asleep? I know you're on the other side of the planet, but come on. Like, that's the concept. So I'd suggest if you're not 100% 24/7, which hopefully you guys are getting some sleep, heavily are, I'd suggest changing that to your actual hours. Now, Facebook's super glitchy on that, so good luck getting it to stick. But do try setting that, and then we set the away message. Right here. Now I want to show you guys, I wonder if I can show you guys this. When I searched her here, you see this message right there? It's truncated. These 3 dots mean that I can't read it all. Specializing in decorated cookies and for special events. Do contact via WhatsApp, Facebook, or IG for further inquiries. Customized design to fit all occasions, be it birthdays and corporate events. I like this. What I would love is if she included her address. So in this first line right here, I would say right here, just because this is preview text, I'm going to show you what it looks like on mobile because it switches it a bit. I would say I live in Burke, Virginia, and I service this here. Like I just adding location, and maybe she has it on her social media. So right here, I don't accidental cookie. That's hilarious. Again, you see that product and service category pulling up there. I'd much rather that say bakery, so we don't have to wonder what it is. But I love that she has a link tree here. I love the emojis, and I would love if she had where her location is, because a lot of us aren't local, right? I can hear Phoebe already hating my talking. It's fine. She found my snake. Right here, now we have more truncation. That's fine. It's just what it is. But this means that our first and second sentence are always going to be the most important. Anything before the see more is going to be the most important text. If we have to make someone click to read more, it's not ideal. But she got emojis here, and you know I love me some emojis. Just something I've decided to pursue during the midst of the pandemic to calm my nerves, at least, to make the world a happier place. Cookies make me happy, especially beautifully done ones. I dare say it makes the cookie taste even better when it looks great too. In this case, I do judge a book by its cover. Okay, love it. I'm a self-taught cookier who only bakes during Christmas, but now does it whenever I have time. So I'd probably change that sentence, because my first thing, if I was a consumer, would say, oh, she only does Christmas orders. So I'd probably say, any time of year, I'm your girl. Something like that. This page is fully contributed to my sharing my thoughts of happy things, decorated cookies, and one day, maybe even turn you anti-cookies into cookie lovers. Adorable. Could she be any cuter? Okay, she is an event manager and conference producer turned cookie decorator. Makes sense why she says events there at the top. Specializing in decorated cookies for special events. Do contact me. I love that she says where to contact her. Now, you can put a hyperlink in your additional information, and it puts it at the top. So right here, I would have my order form in that first, and an emoji saying order here. If nobody wants to read, which nobody reads. Nobody reads. They don't read. If nobody wants to read what we're saying, the cat is now attacking the snake. Great. If nobody wants to read what's going on, we want to make sure they read one thing: how to place an order, exactly where they can place that order. So when I scroll back up, she has a button here. Typically, for anybody else, I'd probably say change that to a different, but she is not Western based, and she has mentioned 3 times to use WhatsApp. I'm going to say she did great with this button. You can edit this button to say a multitude of things. Have it say the thing closest to the place where you want people to place an order. If you want them to place an order through messaging, have it say message me. If you want it through email, have it say email me. Things like that. Community tab is kind of a waste. I don't love the community tab. What it is allowing people to post to your page. I think it's one of the wasted tabs. It's a remnant of old Facebook. So you can see that Cassie's personal profile is posting here. What I'd much rather is have about here and videos here and push community off to the left. And you can do that in the tab section of your profile settings. Now let's go to reviews. So here's the unfortunate part. She has 0 out of 5. That's not because she has a 0 rating. It's because she has no reviews. Unfortunately, we're no longer able to change that these days. Facebook's in a transition from reviews to recommendations, which why you see people say that's so frustrating. It looks like I have 0 stars. We're in a transition period. Like I said, marketing is constantly changing. However, that's no excuse not to have reviews. This stuff is too cute not to have asked somebody to at least click the yes, I recommend this. So I'm just going to click it here, and then I'll type something when I come back. What happens? I have to add something. So what you want to do is collect these reviews. It's a matter of time before one of us is going to get unrecommended because we can't please everybody. What kind of person would we be if we could? Let me check the comments section real quick to make sure I missed none of these adoring fans. Corey is sweating. Good. Jessie says she needs a new cover. Jessie, we're going to talk about that in a second. Roxy says she needs big help. I'm not want to say no. We didn't feature that. Nicolette says, anyone changing their Facebook stuff before the miracles possibly get to them? Because I'm not. Okay, that's hilarious. Corey changed her Facebook today because I told her I was going to use her as an example. Jessie says, what about if we're using cast iron for the button? So, Jessie, let me jump into Corey. Sorry, Corey. We're going to move myself aside, and we're going to go to edit, send email. So let's see what options that we have. The one most effective to us. So what we can have is a book now, call now, contact us, choose a website. So I would say, Jessie, right here, pick contact us, put your cast iron website there. Would I recommend Corey probably do this? Yeah, I haven't built her a website yet. I got to get on that. But if you're using cast iron, you want people to book and contact you through there, definitely use that one. Send message. Again, I don't prefer collecting Facebook message. I like keeping everything in one location. So I'd probably opt for send email if I didn't put contact us. I'd rather die than somebody call me, so I'll never use that one. And then you can do shop on website if you want people to be able to shop. So there's a lot more options than when this first rolled out. There used to only be 3. Follow. The default one, sorry, I changed that, Corey. I'll change it back, I promise. The default one is follow. I'm going to change this back to send email. Crap. I kind of messed it up for Corey. You can go back and change that, Corey. It'll help you get a good acquaintance with the button options, but there is a lot of options. Now, here's the thing. Start order. Don't use this one. This one is meant if you are a restaurant, and we don't want to get too close to instant ordering. What you're going to do is create a friction point for your client saying, I'm sorry, it said start order and I'm not getting it until 2 weeks from now when you're available. I'm going to leave you a bad review. We want to definitely mitigate that expectation from people. So I always tell people, if you're not a restaurant, stay away from the menu options on Facebook. What Facebook's trying to do is help that local small business restaurant template, right? Learn more, kind of a default one if I don't have somebody making an action right there, but for cookiers, let's keep book now, let's use contact us, and let's use send email. If you use Messenger to collect messages, send message. I would say the last thing I'd do there is follow. I'm trying to make sales. I appreciate you following my page, but I need you to contact me to place an order. So you're my primary target is making sales. Back through my comment section because I do like these. Heather said, I was just going to change the same thing to Nicolette. Roxy said, I literally stopped the podcast when Heather mentioned this, and boom, here's Heather. Isn't that horrifying? I did upload the podcast an hour ago. That's why I had to delay this. I'm sorry. Melissa said, LOL, my palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Shouldn't say that last part. She said, but I actually would love this because I can use Objective Eye. Well, Melissa, drop yours in there. I'm going to jump back. Cassie, I'd give you, should I rate people? That seems terrible. One thing I want to go through, and you guys are going to get horrified by this one. I'd recommend no hashtags on Facebook. Facebook Business Planner is it's too neat now. Corey, go fix your button. I messed it up. I want to show it to you real quick. What's happening here? Did I freeze? We're going to refresh it. I want to show you Planner, and I want to show you a quick, cute thing here. You guys can see all the posts Corey has scheduled. I'm going to show you what happens when I add a random photo. I'm just going to grab something from my quick access. Okay, picture of me. I should post this to Corey's page. My favorite sister ever. What I want to show you is while it's pulling in that photo, I generate 2 tabs here. So I'm going to say, this is my favorite. Excuse me, I gotta spend a little bit of time on this one. Scoochie, this is my favorite sister and my twin. Look familiar? She's the behind the scenes of my cookie business, and sometimes, I don't know, and sometimes she helps me with cookie classes. Oof, which reminds me, we have, I'm going to post this to our page. We have one Saturday. Excuse me, if there's a typo, you know it's authentic. Off to the kitchen. Okay, so great. Cool, we have our caption here. Cassie, if you want to know this. But look right here. I have actually 2 instances of my caption. I have the Instagram version where hashtags would work. So the class is in McLean, VA, twin sisters, and then we could put, Corey, I'm going to post this. Do you care? Also, don't leave phone unlocked. Yeah, I'll add that. When I go back, I can change these individually. See how it left here and now it went to this side? It's because now they're no longer the same. So my hashtags, I would say I'd keep on my Instagram version. On my Facebook version, I drop that. P.S. Corey, stop leaving your phone unlocked. Oof. Unlocked. Sincerely, the best twin on the planet. Okay, great. So what I can do, and this one I can do a call to action, a link preview, a feeling, or an activity, and I can add the raise money. And on this one, I'm limited to hashtags. Twins, oops, and then we'll do phone unlocked. Okay, cool. When I click publish, I'm going to get 2 versions of this post. You see the hashtags on the Instagram version? We're going to jump back to Corey's page real quick. The crumbed cookies. And you should see my great hair right there. Look, no hashtags. That's why I'm going to recommend. This was fine before they rolled this out. They only rolled out Facebook Business Planner the last month. So I'd like to welcome you all to the fact that we can now spend less effort and have hashtags on the platforms where they work the best. So right now I see this is a lot of blue. It screams this was cross-posted from Instagram. Kat, what are you doing? She's got emojis here. I tried my hands at painting on cookies in lieu of royal. I just love it. I love it. And it's frequently posted too. We have March 8th. She's on point with International Women's Day. Great. And then we got videos, which is something Corey can't speak to. Okay, cool. Let's move on to our next audit. We have Dollhouse Bakery, Dolly Bites. I like the hashtag, but I'm going to call you out on this one because this is an audit. This is a positive experience, but we are past Christmas. The Rosetta screams. I forgot to update this. Rosetta? No. Poinsettia. Rosetta is like that speech app, and it's also a rock. Sorry, Poinsettia. Poinsettia. Dolly Bites. I like that you have Dolly Bites here, but what I would love here is photos of cookies. I think it helps us figure out what it is you're trying to sell. Back again to Corey's freshly optimized page. Right here at the top, sugar cookies. So I don't have to know a lot to know that she is doing sugar cookies. Her name is The Crumbed Cookies, which Corey and I argue about a lot as to how optimized that is. We have Dollhouse Bakery and we have Dollhouse Bakery. That matches. Now, entrepreneur, I would probably drop this one. You are an entrepreneur and congratulations, but I'm always going to like that bakery tab. So let's check it. Oh, girl, you're in Leesburg? You're down the street? Oh, we sit in the same traffic. Nice. She has her hours set here. I would scooch bakery first. I'd probably drop entrepreneur and I would leave that to something like Corey said with dessert shop or something like that. Again, dessert shop gets a little close to the fact that it sounds like people can drop by, but people don't use Facebook that way. And I don't think it's something we have to worry about. So it does drive people to the same concept that your categories are supporting the ultimate goal that, hey, I bake some food. Moving down, she's got her hours set, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., close. So I would say possibly if you're only doing this part-time, this is a perfect setup for you. If you're doing this throughout the day and you want to be able to communicate with clients, I'd probably set that kind of like a 9 to 5 or whatever your hours are. If this is part-time, ignore that. I'm going to click on dollhousebakery.com. It resolves. You see this little icon right there? That means you have an HTTPS connection, but right here you have it written HTTP. Add that S there. It's a little bit of a moderate SEO tactic, but make those match. If you have paid for a secure connection, we want to make sure that we have a secure connection everywhere we're linking to. She's got her phone number, she's got her dollhouse bakes at Yahoo, and we got typically replies within a few hours. You can optimize that. Do I think you should be a slave to your Facebook page? No. But the faster you reply to people, this will actually turn green, and you'll get a green badge saying that you reply within a few minutes. About, this is gonna be your little audit. You have a lot more information you're gonna add here. There's actually a very high character limit. So when I go to Corey's About page, I can come here and show you. I wanna show you how long Corey's is. We can actually keep this pretty long. I don't wanna mess up Corey's page specifically. I'm going to just copy and paste this for a while. Oh, 50,000 characters. Now they're populated. You have about 20 characters. So 50,000 means we can add a lot more. So you're missing a lot of these options right here, and that's because it's just not been filled out yet. Definitely fill out this, definitely fill out that. The about is quite a bit shorter than the additional information, 255 characters, but we'd still want to max that out with where you're at. Hey, I'm your Leesburg baker. All your favorite treats from empanadas, tres leches, cakes, desserts. And I don't even want to say and more. I want you to say and cookies. I want to be more descriptive because and more is too broad for somebody to take an action. If I know, oh, she does cookies, then I can say I'm hiring her for cookies. And more is very ambiguous and it's not a great call to action. You can also add your availability. So back to Corey's, I did appreciate this note. I'm taking off this month for a move, and she has it in emojis. So it is supporting emojis. We know what emojis do. They attract our attention. Right here, you have shop. You have the shop filled out. It is not completely filled out, but I do like that you have it. I'm going to go back. So we have all products 3. I'm going to assume that you said and more. So you probably have more than 3 cookies, 3 options. I don't see tres leches here, and I love me some tres leches. So I'd add that. Mini fall kit, you're probably not selling it anymore. So give that the boot and give me some Easter stuff. You know how Leesburg, the ladies of Leesburg be. We're going to go back here. I'm going to go to the reviews tab. Great. She's replied as herself. Thank you so much. It was super fun. Then we have this little nice orphaned one. We need to reply to all of them. So I would say, Hannah, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get here. I missed this, but I really appreciate your review. Thank you so much. And I would ask her, hey, did you enjoy it? Like, how was the event? Things like that kind of start that. Oh, darn, Courtney's here. Courtney's here. So Courtney from Bakery Tico has a great group. They do a lot of calendar prompts. She sits down with everybody and kind of walks you through it. Let me just go through the comment section, make sure that we're all on the same page. Melissa gave me her link. Corey, which template did you recommend? Let's pull up the templates. Why do we even have to guess it here? We can just go and edit them. When I go to settings, here's how we add this. Here's how we add that. Here's how we add service areas. Oh, Corey, if you change this, did you change this today? I feel like you did. She has her hours set. She has her products set. A lot of you guys can add products. We should all have privacy policies. It is required by law in some states. You don't have Wi-Fi set. Good. Now, how do I change my templates? Let's go to home and more and edit tabs. So real quick to show you how to do that. I did that way too fast. I'm on my page. I am on a desktop computer, happen to be on Windows and on Chrome. I'm going to click on more, and this last option is only viewable to page admins. We're going to click edit tabs. You see my current template, Corey's current template is set to standard, but you have a bunch of options here. They're always changing these. I should set mine to politician because I'm the favorite twin and you should vote for me. I'm just kidding. Business is a great one. I do like that one. No for us, no for us. Unless you're brick and mortar, venue's a good one. Services, do you offer a service? Now I'm going to say I make cookies. Now I'd say default to business or standard over services. Services is like roofers and landscapers. Public figures, me. Restaurants and cafes. Again, brick and mortar people, you got a little bit more options than us home cottage bakers. That's why I always say, if you're honest, if we're honest, bakeries that have brick and mortar, that have a door that people can stop into, they get a little bit more marketing juice than we will ever get. That's why I'm like, oh my goodness, you have a brick and mortar, you have an untapped market. Am I going over time? I'm supposed to finish now, but let's just keep going. let's just keep going. So let's look at business. What it gives me is groups, jobs, drives, events, more. Hate that. We don't have group. Sugar Cookie Marketing does have a group. So if you have a VIP group, great. Jobs, we can turn this on and off. Again, are we doing a drive? If you have a charity going on, this is going to be perfect for you. Events, if you're doing cookie classes, that's going to be great for you. But you can turn these on and off. And I don't want to necessarily mess up Corey's page. You can also drag and drop these. So when I go back to the events tab, we have this events tab. You see where they have these dots? That means I can reorder these. I don't like the community tab. However, I can't turn it off, right? The community tab is just where people can post to your page. It's pretty much a remnant. I think they'll get rid of it soon. If you have an offer, you can offer it here. Again, Corey doesn't have a shop set up. She turned off her events listing because she's not running an event currently. I would turn that off because when you clean up your tabs, it pushes the important guys forward. She was going to work on videos. That's what she said today. And then drives if you're doing a charity, menu if you want to do a menu, and groups if you have the VIP group. Okay, I hope that answers the question. Let me just check to see if I missed anything. Corey said, go ahead. I'll probably outperform all my cookie photos. Let's see how my post is doing. If you're in this live, go like this post right now. On the crumb cookies. Oh, man. I'm just floating here all alone. Oh, no. There it goes. Best twin ever. I love you. How could I live without you? Best 33 years yet. Oh, man. Corey just loves me. Heather says, I love this feature of Business Suite, being able to customize copy for different platforms. And again, I got to agree, as much as I love paying for apps, that one is free and you have no excuse not to use it. Veronica said, is there a way to do this on mobile apps? Because I always post everything on mobile. Veronica, yes. They are almost two different interfaces. I'd recommend checking on both, auditing on both, making sure that everything's filled out on both. You'll see that 99% of my marketing is done from a desktop because I find it that much more intuitive, but a lot of people use their phones. A great hybrid option is a Chromebook or a smart tablet, something like that. I'll even say that using an iPad is more effective for me than using it just on my phone because the phone does hide a couple options that we get on desktop. Katrina said, rushing to make changes in case I get audited. This is hilarious. We should do this all the time. Again, Jesse said, do you have Business Suite downloaded? That's a great point. Veronica, she makes a great point. If you're trying to do this from the Facebook app, you're gonna curse more than Corey did on the podcast today. Just kidding. She kind of just had a little close with a crap word. But yeah, the Facebook Business Suite app is dedicated to business owners managing the page. And Facebook wants us to stop using the default Facebook page to manage our pages. It wants us to switch over to that app. Okay. Oh, she said she had it. Awesome. Courtney said, it's so hard to forget to update the cover photos and all the things. It is. And if you have a reminder app, I use Asana, Microsoft To Do, or Google Tasks is a great way to say on the first of the month, bing, Heather, did you forget to do this? Absolutely, I did. But thanks for reminding me, little app, little robots. Megan said, Magpie's designer cookies. My Facebook page needs help. I've been spending more time on Instagram page setup, so my Facebook is a little neglected. Hey, Megan, we've all been there. I'm currently there. But hey, that's what audits are for. She said, I've only been in business since January. Any feedback is appreciated. I'll open up her page in a new tab. Allie said, pick me, and scrolling on. Roxy says, same traffic girl. Yes, thank you for the feedback. I'd neglected my Facebook. Hey, she's not alone. We all have. And it's constantly changing with new stuff. Look how good my hair looks in this photo. Veronica said, when I post to Instagram, I post to Facebook with all the hashtags. Yeah, Veronica, that is a great point. It's because you're using the push to feature in Instagram, which is a time saver. And at the end of the day, if you don't have enough time to work in both apps, it's not the end of the world. Right now, though, I'd say if you can get that desktop access, Facebook Planner kind of making it difficult for us not to look at it. It just makes it very easy. I'm still in it, right? Look at this. I can schedule a story. Scheduling a story. I'm a huge fan. Also, these moments have just rolled out. I can set this one as Corey. Favorite twin day. Watch what happens when I do this. It's just a little reminder. So if I had a late pickup day, look, it's favorite twin day. So let's pretend Corey said, okay, last call for DIY kits. she can add that as a moment here. And then when she comes into Facebook Planner, a completely free app to post to Instagram and Facebook and stories, she can say, oh, don't forget that I need to tell people it's last call for DIY kits. I can schedule my post, my story, and an ad. I'm impressed. Okay, Melissa, she asked. Melissa, scooch myself aside. We have an updated cover photo. It is green. It screams to me that we're in the correct holiday. We're 7 days from St. Patrick's Day. She's hitting it on point. Now, cute cookies here. I would recommend, and this I stole from Courtney. I stole this from Courtney. I took her live, and I do agree with it. If you can post a photo of your face holding a cookie, you're going to get more of that shebang. People love people's faces. It's a dedicated thing in marketing, is that humans can't help but look at other humans' faces. We love it. We love it. If it's Tom Cruise's face, I'm going to look at it twice. We just love it. So I'd say if I can recommend that there, I would. Now, I'm going to do something that's probably a little bit more subjective and not objective. I find that a lot of websites struggle with apostrophes and ampersands. They just struggle with these weird characters. So what I'd recommend or consider is matching these up perfectly and just dropping that apostrophe. It makes it just a little annoyingly difficult because sometimes Facebook doesn't recognize apostrophes and it gets annoying. So now I'm going to just go to our About section. We have 3,900 likes. That's amazing. 423 people follow us. What's going to happen is this is going to disappear soon, and she's going to default to the 4,000, which will be great. She's going to lose people who like but don't follow, and they're going to all roll into following, which is what we want. Melissa, I would change yourself. You're an interesting person, but I would change yourself from an interest to a bakery. It's going to move that, and then I'd add the additional 2 category options. Corey uses dessert shop and cooking kitchen, right? That's fine. That third one, a wild card, but hey, it's closer to what we're doing than just nothing at all. We have a website. Now, I think I'm going to pick on all you guys for this HTTPS thing, because I think this is a glitch in Facebook that it doesn't reflect that. But I think you guys are doing it right. Ideally, though, if you ever link to your website, don't copy this one. Copy this one right there. You see I have the S there? That's nice. She has a website that's great. Typically messaged within a few hours. Oh, this is one thing I want to show you on Corey's. Oh, wait, look at my hair. Great. Okay. The second thing is, oh, you know what? I'm also going to have to show this on the phone. This is going to be painful, but we're going to do it. The crumbed cookies. I'm going to show you this because I want to show you these cool things. Corey, what are they called? Badges? Okay. Oh, Corey, you were wondering if your hours were showing. They do show now. Okay. Can we do this? Excuse me, cat. Okay, kids. I'm going to click on this to refocus. Do you see these badges right here? These are something you get if you're really good at managing your page. Likes and comments, replies quickly. Corey doesn't have that one. Corey, what are the other 3 meant? Those badges are really new, and they're rewarded to business page owners who are active on their business page. Frustrating, I know. Let's go back to Melissa. So I'd say, Melissa, if you don't have that, it's because it's not been awarded to you. It might not have rolled out. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that. But let's scroll down here. Specializing in handmade customized cookies made to your specifications for any occasion. Can we, one, mention where you're at? Again, this About section shows up in search. I would say, I don't know where you live, Melissa. Where are you? Contact me? Well, look at me. I'm invested in you, but I have no idea where you live. That's so funny. I have no idea where you live. But I would say make this scream where you live. I would say right here, I'm in Burke, Virginia, baking up the best cookie you'll ever taste. Birthdays, Christmas, anything in between, call me right now. Don't even think about it. Add an emoji there if you can. I know you can add emojis and additional information. We have, hey, I'm Melissa. Baking cookies has been a passion of mine ever since I was a little girl when I would bake holiday cookies. I love when these kind of bring me into the backstory. I love it. I would only add right there. Again, I would just add my website because we can put it in there twice. Why not? More real estate for how we make money is never a bad idea. So because you have a website and you know that I like keeping things in the same place, I'd probably change this to contact me on my website. Why do you even want to deal with the back and forth in Messenger when we can forward people right to the place where we can take their money? I know I sound like a little greedy person, but that's what we're talking about here. Let me check back up on the Comment section. You guys are just adding more of these. We should just do this as a regular thing. Courtney said, yes, baby, let's see who you are. I got to agree with that one. Put your face on there. I told Corey we need to change our face out on things as well. I just have to get my skincare dialed back in. See how shiny I look? Maybe it like took off a whole layer and I look a whole year younger. Corey said, if you posted, I have DIY kits, I'll spank. Jennifer said, my Facebook looks like a profile because it's new. Is there a way to change it because I'm making it look like a page is more professional? Jennifer Jett, that's a perfect question. And you're not wrong. You're in an old concept of Facebook. Facebook wants us on pages now. And I'd recommend making a page and getting rid of the profile altogether. Now, I'm not sure if I'm asking you completely correctly or dictating this correctly. If you are a person, like a human, who's changed their first name to the first part of your business and your last name to the last part of your business, you're set up as a personal profile. You need to create a page, and you can do that super easy. I'm going to click these. Yeah, guys, I need to check my comments. Go right here. Actually, if I go to my main Facebook, you can scroll right here, and then I can come down, excuse me, and at the bottom, somewhere right here, I can just do create page. I'm sorry, it's not off the top of my head, but it is somewhere around these things that you can just easily create a page. Pages? I haven't created a page in a minute. Anyways, it's pretty easy. If you just go, let's click this. Manage this page. Oh, create new page. There you go. Facebook.com/pages/creation. I'm just going to paste this in the comments section for people who would like to know that or who are watching the replay. Again, you can get the basics here and set that up. Jennifer, if that didn't answer your question, you know how to contact me. Okay, back to poor Melissa. Where'd you go? No, we're done with you. We're done with you. We're done with you. And we're back at Dollhouse Bakery. We have finished you, Roxy. Thank you so much for standing in line. Darn it, I lost the rest, Melissa, but I will find you. Don't worry. She's in the cause, so she can always bug me there. Meg Pie's Designer Cookies. I'm not sure when he posted this, but we can see it. January 24th, she's on top of it. It is cute. It is fun. It screams that she does cookies. Meg Pie's Designer Cookies. Meg Pie's Designer Cookies. I like it. Again, that apostrophe. Whatever you feel about it. She has a bakery set up as a first. 2 reviews, Meg Pies. You're not doing this good and not getting enough people. If you're doing stuff this cute, you can get more reviews. Ask people for reviews. We have my girl Courtney and her agreement to say that she says that maybe your profile picture should be here. And I kind of do. If you was a picture of you holding that cookie, so cute. But I do appreciate the logo. If it's anything, at least have your logo. We have 23 hours ago. She's tagged the place. Why am I not at Peppermill Resort and Spa Casino? As I reminisce and reflect on my time at CookieCon. Oh, she went to CookieCon. Darn you. Again, we have the hashtags. I would say if you can, use the Facebook planner to plan out your posts ahead of time, which you know I'm going to like. Content buckets. She has a price range set. We got the correct category there. 160 people. Hi, I'm Megan, a pharmacist by day, cookier by night. I am licensed, and look, I cannot ship per Minnesota cottage laws. Check my Instagram. So we have a location of where she is. I'd probably put, hey, I'm Megan from Minnesota, because it's truncated. So when I diminish this, I can't actually see where you guys are. And in our industry, we need to see, oh, Megan, you're so new too. Look at you go. She's posting consistently. We're hitting the holidays and major events. I would say, love that you're tagging the place. We can add a lot more copy here that makes people interested. So I am going to pull up Corey. I do appreciate her copy here. She has a pin post, which that's not something I've seen on any of your pages yet. The pin post, you can pin it on desktop. Again, I'm sorry, Veronica. Desktop, I'm always back there. But she has, welcome to at the Crumbed Cookies. Note, I'm not taking orders this month. Want to inquire about an order? Yeah, she just stopped taking orders this month, which is why she's got her job form there. She said also upsell. If you want to learn how to do this yourself, come take classes with me. I would say, and then she has her email if you have just a quick question. I love a pin post. She mentioned today she was embarrassed she hadn't updated this from Valentine's Day, but she's working on it. But back to copy. Again, my copy. So look at this. We got an emoji. This is a copy with line breaks, emoji. It's asking questions. And I think you're doing your adorable set a disservice. So I would say Do you have a memory of you ever taking an RV? I've never lived in an RV, but they're great stories. Or can you say, hey, has anyone here ever lived in an RV? What's the craziest thing that happened? Anyway, super happy to share this set with you. Kind of make it a little bit more engaging. We have, am I judging you? She's got a little bit more here, but I think, Magpie, you can add a little bit more copy and get a little bit more engagement. It looks so cute. Let me throw you. That is super cute. This is super cute here. We've got emojis. I love emojis. So overall, I really like it. Again, I would consider checking out that Facebook Business Planner. Everything looks pretty good here. Are your reviews replied to? She did. I love it. I love it. We even got some. I love it when they post their own photos. Photos look great. We got nice, clear photos. Again, she just started this. So, Megan, you're doing great. I would drop the community tab out and I'd move about to the front. And then I think you got some good stuff going. Add that about information page and link a couple more things there. And my next challenge to you would be make that website. You got this. Thembi Aleah. Cute, cute. We have photos. When was this updated? Very recently. We got hashtags here. They don't actually function in a cover photo. So I dropped that out for some cute copy, but nobody's going to read cover photo copy anyways. Book now. 1,000 people like this. Go You Dessert Shop. She's got this set up correctly. Egg yarding. Okay, cool, cool. Again, I'd probably pin a post like this and pin it. Make sure that you unpin it come Easter. This is a post where people can grab things. I'm a stickler for this. This is something I love. But add some emojis right here for the pricing. This looks really fun. And if you had a little bunny here, a bunny here, a bunny here, it's going to scream to me, hey, guess what? This is a bunny. Now, like an Easter thing. You can say egg yard lights. Well, you can add your own page here. Why? Why would you do that, Heather? It's on my own page. If somebody shares it, it allows them to click twice. And that's our goal, right? Right here, these are just adorable. I would love to be eating them right now. Again, I would throw in some more emojis. I would say, oh, cute, 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 cute. Don't miss out. These look delicious. There's no limit. She's got inspiration, a share. I do feel like shared posts to pages absolutely kill your reach. And I appreciate that you've got to attribute a post that you've shared from somebody to them, but I would challenge you to recreate this in Canva. It's a free app. You can recreate this as long as you attribute it to the correct person, Michelle Obama, but that way you don't just share it. You can create your own content and get that reach. You can see right here by the lack of engagement that Facebook penalizes its own shares. Don't ask me why. It's what they do. I'd also disable this. Appointment availability is not ideal for us. I don't want appointments. I'll tell you when you can come pick up. I don't want you to select the time. That's my own little opinion. Again, you can see a share here. Facebook is weird about it. It's weird about it. She has related pages turned on. I agree. Keep related pages turned on. But it's my competition. I know, but you also get advertised on their pages. This is only an equal opportunity thing, meaning if somebody else is turning off their recommendations, they won't get recommended on yours. We have hashtags here with no copy. You know I love me some copy. I drop the hashtags completely and I lean heavily into the copy. You can ask some people my opinions on putting your logo over the entire image. I'd probably tuck my logo just here off to the left so my cookies shine forth, but I really like it. Again, you're sitting on some gold mines. Just add a little bit more copy and you're going to get more engagement. If you ask me a question, then I have the ability to answer things like that. Hey guys, what's something you really like? You know, things like that. Give me a recommendation for something in, where do you live? Hold on. I know you live in Texas. Oh, come on. You tagged the place before. I'm blind. Oh, El Paso. Come on, guys. In El Paso, I'm going out to dinner. What do you guys like? And kind of start that engagement and talk to your audience like they're your closest friends. Great reviews, dessert shop. Love it. Just kind of make these minor optimizations. You're going to be sitting pretty. Wheat cakes. Oh, cute. This does say February 14th to me. And I think we're past falling in love. These are adorable, though. Whatever this vibe is, however you did this watercolor thing, I love it. However, I'd update these to be theme-based Wheat Cakes Bakery. I like that you have Wheat Cakes Bakery, Wheat Cakes Bakery, Wheat Cakes Bakery. Great. Cupcakes, cookies, DIY kits, paint your own. Again, I don't know where you're from. And if you can add emojis there, we have a cookie emoji. Here's my favorite emoji website. It doesn't have all the emojis. It has enough, but I would do cookies. I'd grab this guy right here. and I would use him. And I would put that, I'm sorry, I gotta boot you too. Magpie, Faith and James. Okay, I'd put that right, where in the world? I'd put that right there, these little things. And then I would tell me where you guys are at. I don't know where most of you at. And if I can't figure it out in 2 seconds, your audience is gonna be slightly confused. Do you want messages on WhatsApp? I actually don't use it myself. Let's see if you tell us about it. Again, I'd move the About tab to the front. There is not a very, oh look, she has a very responsive badge. Finally! If you want people to message you on Facebook, you can actually change that to be your Messenger tab. And I'd recommend it. Looks like you're very good at it. Again, you have the message tab right here, but it makes it big and bold when you put it in blue. I'd never noticed this one if this one said Messenger. I'd add a lot more here about where you're at, where you're going, where you're from. Let's see the reviews tab. Ask for those. This is too cute. This is too cute for you not to have reviews. She has National Oreo Day. Very nice, very cute, very on top of things. I love it. Spring is right around the corner, and I'm ready for some Hatchet softball. First person copy nails it. Nails it. Oh, and we got videos. She's got a very featured. I hope you posted this to Reels. I hope you posted it to your Instagram Reels. I'm assuming so. It's vertically filmed. I think you got this. Sticking the landing here. Bird Box Bakery. I'm just running through this. The logo couldn't be any cuter. These are very cute. That was posted a while ago. I think we're in 2022. I'd probably update that. It's too cute for you not to. You have great photography here, so I can only say that your photography skills has great. She has an actual address listed, which means I can see where she is from. March 15th, availability, and it's pinned. Look at the FOMO here. Girl, you're doing great. Bird Box Bakery, these match. 16 reviews, Seta's Bakery. We've got our website, very responsive. That badge thing hasn't rolled out to you, but if it did, you would have that. Price range double thing. I'll change this from local service probably to that dessert shop and then the kitchen one. Just not a huge deal at all. Right here, Egg My Yard. Good. I'm glad you guys are doing that Egg My Yard thing. I'd put a little bit more emojis here. It kind of gets that, but look, she's posted 3 hours ago. I can't even correct this check. Had a great pleasure of making these for a baby shower. Girl, these are too cute for you not to add a call to action. So again, I'm going to pull up Corey here. She's not taking orders, so I'm not sure how far back we'll have to go. But if we did, if she were taking orders, what could we find? Corey, I don't know. She hasn't taken orders in a minute. What I would say here is like, these are as cute as they are delicious. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun making these. Honestly, because of how cute those florals look on those cupcakes, I would have made that post by itself. I think it would have set sail. And then I would, in all of my posts that matched, in those call to action posts, I'd tell people how to place an order. Because right now you have somebody saying, how do I need to order? I would say right here, I am booked for March, but guys, I am taking April orders. If you want to snag that spot right here, take it by clicking on this link, because I can tell that whatever you're doing is working, right? So definitely tell people this is how to order in almost every post. I love the screen color palette. She's got emojis there. Goodness, this is against my diet. Looks great. Let me make sure that I've got my comment section. I'm going to let you look at Corey's Luck of the Irish post, which she gave away in the Cookie College. That I have left no time for. You guys are very distracting to Heather. Mike Skyring. Let me scroll back up a little. I'm reading these out of order. She said, I always have time to write have to write in English and Spanish. I think that's a great idea, to write in English and Spanish, because her audience is bilingual, or they're a single language, and she's being able to speak to both of them. So I'm always going to encourage, if you have an audience, your target audience is split between 2 languages, appeal to both. Don't be afraid of making posts completely in Spanish and completely in English. Just something to mix it up, especially if it's a Spanish-focused holiday or something like that. Megan says, thanks for the review. Mike Skyring said, also, I can pin from the phone app, just not the desktop. How interesting. Crazy, crazy. Okay, let me see. I'm going to just pull in Cindy's, and then I'm going to have to sell you guys on the Cookie College real quick. Okay, Cindy's got her beautiful face. Goodness, those blue eyes. Right here, we have an address set. I know exactly where the woman is. I'll say, Cindy, I think we're past love letters. I would change this. I'd update this to something about that's coming up. But she got the beads, so we know she's a part of the Cool Cats Club. Cindy, did you just update this during the live? This says 36 hours ago. Actually, did you know you can disable these? I disable them because when I make updates to client pages, I don't want anyone to know that I forgot to optimize. You can disable this in your settings, saying stop telling people about my page updates, like optimization things. Hi, I'm Cindy, Kansas based. What I need to know, sugar cookie, custom orders, everything she has right there at the top. I'm Cindy, I'm in Kansas, I can take your order. Whoa, I really like this. Frequently asked questions. Cindy, love it, love it. Add emojis in there. One of my favorite emojis for questions, I'm just going to show it to you. It's this little dude right here. You see him? So I'd have him question, and then when I have my answer, I would do like a super happy guy. Not a laughy guy. Like a genuine, like, oh, this guy. So a happy. So my question and my answer, right? These two guys together, like, I had a question and I had an answer, but I really like this setup. What's your minimum order? How far in advance? All the major questions. The girls got it. We have 6 people checked in. Typically replies within an hour. If you want to reply a little faster, you can. She has her hours set. Face there. I think these are great. And Courtney Carey loves telling people to post their face, and I agree. It works. We have great photography here. That's a big thing, is do you have good photography? It's time for all the showers to commence. Baby and wedding showers, that is. Congratulations. I think you could include, at least in the top comment here, Cindy, kind of your how to order. I know you've done a great job in your FAQ section. If we imagine no one's reading, I would say, do you want to place an order for your own baby shower? I am here to celebrate in the form of icing. You can place your order right here, but hurry, I sell out in, or I need this many weeks advance notice. She's got questions. I love questions, and she's even asked people to reply in emojis. Love it, cute. Here's a weird thing I have about collages. I don't think Facebook likes collages anymore. So if you go back to the crumb cookies, again, Corey operating off of best practices, you will not see collages here, because when you add collages, Facebook separates them out, and it kind of, you see that this guy has a like, it doesn't give it to the whole group, which is kind of annoying. So I would milk this for 3 different posts. We want to make our posts work more for us, why we work less. Easter cookies will be here before you know it. If you want to get on my email list, drop your email here or send me a message. Great. You know what? In the Cookie College, my sales pitch, that's been really late, you can create a landing page form for free in websites like MailChimp. So you can say, click the link here, because otherwise you've given people 2 steps, and when people only have 1 step, they tend to do a little bit more cute stuff. What's your favorite coffees? This is good. She's asking locals for local information. 18 comments, 2 shares. You tell me it's working. It's working, girl. So let's make sure her handle matches her page. Cindy's Cookie Co. Cindy's Cookie Co. She has reviews. Do you have a group, Cindy? She has her VIP group linked. Events, I'd probably drop this tab until you have your next event. You can turn it back on then. Reviews, are they replying to? Of course they're replying to. It's Cindy. Photos of you in a community. If you can move about forward, I would do that. About face. Love this, love this. Great job, great job. Okay, kids, I gotta sell you on the Cookie College. The Cookie College, real quick before you leave, stick with me. We are having a 333. If you buy into March right now, the Cookie College in March, you get 3 months free. That means you save quite a bundle. I'm going to spend 2 seconds telling you on this bad boy, but things like we did in today's Facebook Live are things that we do in the Cookie College. Here's me with longer hair. We have over 55 marketing courses, from email marketing, photo staging by Corey, DIY kits by Corey, product reviews by both of us, Facebook Ads 101, how to create a Facebook ad on Meta Dashboard, copywriting, domain names. If you wanted a website, this is your gateway drug to get on a website. Job forms. If any of you guys were only taking orders from Messenger, can I introduce you to Jotform? Even if you don't have to take my class to realize, just check it out. Just check it out. You can do 10 transactions for free or up to 100 messages a month for free. That is great. Intro to SEO, I do that as my day job. Google Workspace is Google's custom email, which looks super official. We also have a group, have 530 members where we do Facebook Live classes, Q&As, kind of like this one, but it would be in that private group, engagement pods on Tuesdays and Thursdays, group challenges, and Corey gives us some awesome free content. Now, this is all in the Cookie College. It's a paid membership. It is the same people, the same content you get into your cookie marketing group, but probably 10 times more in depth. So there's 32,000 of you guys in this group. In there's only 500. I can get a lot more in depth there than I can here. And here I am more of like a steward of the rules, which is annoying. There I can be like, baby girl, let's go through this. Baby boy, when I'm talking to Mike Skyring. We can kind of go through things and really analyze what we can optimize. And there's these classes that you can take and you can ask us questions. And Corey gives us freebies. And I'm going to give you a preview of what that group looks like in just a second. We also have digital downloads. You get 12 posts each and every month. I create them in Canva, and then I also give them to you in Photoshop, and I teach you how to use both. Free extra class. Our current course list starts from password management. Again, LastPass is the answer if you listen to the podcast today. Photography and cookies is about a 12 class course. It's a big one. Setting up forms from Google Forms to Job Forms. Google Analytics on your website, naming your business from an SEO standpoint, Instagram for Business. That was by Corey. Same content you get here, but step-by-step, self-paced classes that you can go through as you want to. Need to take a break? Don't worry. The platform remembers where you left off. Jump back and switch over. Just find the goal that you're working for and find the classes that match. And I can help you determine those. Intro to Eddie, Google My Business, My Own Heartthrob. If you haven't heard of Google My Business, please find my post in the main group about it. If you want to learn more of how to set it up and optimize it, Cookie College is for you. Google Calendar for cookiers. Great. Eventbrite 101, from creating a cookie class to a virtual cookie class. I tell you how to do it all. Facebook ads, in-person cookie classes. We even recorded a cookie class that we took, how to set up email marketing on MailChimp and Flowdesk from start to finish. Copywriting 101, all the formulas that we use. And then Corey has added in some baking things. But again, there's so many courses. Tomorrow I'm teaching a course on Miro. I'm going to just show you what this course is going to look like. We're going to build this together in a class. Here you go. This is what we'd be building, a content calendar for your page that looks weekly and time. Can anyone guess why there's stars on here? It's because on the Sugar Cookie Marketing page on Wednesdays at, I'm sorry, you were supposed to be here. I had made this around because it was changing each day. Oh no, that's not right. At 8 to 9, you guys are most active on our page for whatever reason that you guys do that. We have all our courses listed here on our Bitly, but again, they're always being added. No one graduates from the college. This is what the Cookie College calendar looks like. On the first week of the month, you get those digital downloads. The course drops happen between 3 to 4 times a month. So that means every month, 4 new classes are going to help you business or market better. The engagement pods are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and on Mondays I do a Q&A for anybody who has any questions about their membership. Also, I kind of teach these Facebook Live classes. Either they're a series or they're just us going through one of the classes together. Let me make sure that nobody's commenting on how much they love me. Oh no, we're all good. We're all caught up. We all voted. Katrina said, folks, the twins made the college cool again. Katrina, bless you. I'll pay you that $20. I promise you for saying that. I'm just kidding. All right, Mike, you never know. Corey said, we'll love to see your smiling face today. Oh, I love that. So a lot of people, I'm gonna brag on ourselves a little bit. We offer the Cookie College members who are monthly the ability to upgrade with the same offer, the 333. So if they upgraded today, they'd get the 2 months free immediately, and then in 5 days, they'll get a $68 refund. And so many of them did it. And I'm gonna say proof's in the pudding. They've tasted of the sweet nectar, and they are addicted. Corey gives a lot of free stuff, and then I talk endlessly. Courses are announced at the beginning of each month, so I'm actually going to just pull up that private group for you. We're just going to see what people are talking about here. Come on. So right here we have freebie photos. Corey gave everyone this free content. Let's take a look-see. It is all that post that she made her own personal page. So if you like Corey's personal page, please do. Sweet Pink Olive gives everyone an STL file each month. I don't know why she does it, but if you're in the Cookie College, you get an STL file each month. It's going to be cute, and it's going to be Sweet Pink Olive. weekly accountability thread. We all hold each other accountable. What they don't know is that at the end of this month, we're going to have a work session together and a Zoom, and you'll have to have your camera on and you'll have to participate. Again, it's elective, but if you're here to get your butt in gear, that rhymes, this would be the place to do it. We're adding, setting up and optimizing a Facebook page. How ironic, this audit. Getting organized with Asana. I love Asana. I love it. I love it. If you guys want to see my Asana, I'm going to tell people how I organize my life. Come on, Asana. Come on, buddy. I know I didn't do all my jobs today. Well, why he's thinking, we're going to go back to here. Asana. I'm going to show you, if I go to my task and I go to my lists, I keep my life organized. You guys think I forget stuff? I don't. I definitely move that due date purposefully. I like to give people a list of emojis each holiday. And then again, on Sunday, we have that mirror course that I'll be taking people step by step through. And then every other Monday, I'll walk people through their things. Here again, Corey loves the freebie photos. If you're in the college, you get these and you do not have to tell anybody that Corey gave them to you. You can shop these around on your business page. I wouldn't recommend it in a group. Groups have different rules. It's important to know what those rules are. But on a page, say, hey guys, who wants to buy this? Don't spend a dime until you have enough people saying you want to buy it. Then Corey tells you where you can buy all these goodies. Engagement posts, so many. And there's your digital downloads for March. They're super cute. Actually, enough people like this that I'm going to pull it up today. These are what you guys get every month. It creates a cute little graphic because we started with, they all connect. You see that it comes from green because it's lucky to Easter at the top. And you guys can change out your photos for that. Super fun. Back to my PowerPoint. Somebody's asking some questions, and this is my money-making question, so let me check. I don't know why Skyring's camera broke, but, Skyring, no, your camera didn't break. Carol Sass, so remind, I can cancel my membership and enroll again. Carol, yes, if you actually want to do that, just shoot me an email, comment in the group or at me or comment here. I'll click the cancel button on your monthly membership and then you can just purchase that yearly. You'll get those 2 months free immediately and then you'll get that refund. Carol joined, I gotta brag on Carol a little bit. Carol joined, maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, and that woman has taken almost, Carol, how many classes have you taken, girl? She's just hitting the pavement. And it's not that I'm checking in on Carol. It's that she comments and asks me questions. Hey, I don't understand this. Ask me that. Ask me this. I'm here to help those Cookie College kids. This is annoying. Get better. Very proud of you all who take those classes. Very proud of everybody who invests in their business. The Cookie College Facebook group, again, I kind of skipped ahead, got that one. But that is a great place. Let's go look at, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. And this is what we didn't predict, is how helpful the college members are to each other. So I showed you, this is all me and Corey, but these people are just helping each other with content and giveaways. They're giving each other photos you can use sometimes, questions, the engagement pods. It's just a really active place and people love it. We got beats, so you know it's a safe place. You know it's legit. Let me grab my PowerPoint again. Carol says, I want to do it. I love you guys. I have the chance to make this work with all of you. Awesome, Carol. At the end of this live, I'll shoot you an email with next steps. Look, take a lesson from Carol. She joined 2 months ago and now she wants to put up with me for a year. I tell you, I love these cats. And you too, Fee. The group features, we have that weekly live course walkthrough. The engagement pod is just a little boost in the algorithms. Never hurt nobody, but those are on Tuesdays for Facebook and on Thursdays for Instagram or vice versa. Upcoming course announcements. You get all those in the Cookie College. We can talk about it. We talk about courses people want, courses people hate, and what people are really looking forward to. So a lot of people voted for that Facebook setup and optimization course. I'm going to walk them through step by step and more in-depth discussions. I can be obnoxious there, and I love it. Monique said, do we just change the membership on the website? Monique, apparently it works better. Monique's a member as well. She's been amazing. If you want to do that, let me know. I can click a button on my end that will allow you to upgrade immediately. If you click it, you got to wait. And we all want free stuff, right? So let's get you the 3 months free immediately. Just let me know. I'll do Carol's at the end. If you want to email me, Monique, or if you want to do that, just let me know. And I'm here to click big old red buttons. March Madness. Like I said, this is the only month Corey let me play with pricing. So I decided that 3 months free would be a great idea because you guys would be stuck with us for a year. And all that content that I just showed you, that's just 1 month's content. That repeats each and every month. There's a ton of stuff. And we're always adding new stuff, and we're listening to the things that you want. I do this for my day job. It shouldn't all be stuck in my head, right? It's making me go crazy. I'd love to tell you guys about how to do it. Here is a plan of options. You can do it monthly. If you wanted to taste test and be like, Heather, I'm not really sure I want to be stuck with you for a year. You and every man I've ever dated, right? I'm just kidding. Maybe. You can do monthly at $60. You can sign up whenever for that. The special for March Madness is this month, so you have till the 31st. What you could do is you could sign up for monthly and then upgrade before the 31st if you wanted to. That's an absolutely great option if you're like, Heather, I like it, but I'm not sure I like you that much. We also have the digital download. So those digital photos, the green to Easter stuff, that is, you can purchase it by itself, and that's $10 a month. Some people said, hey, I can't do the college. I'm not there yet. Can I get the digital downloads? Yes, you can. But the Cookie College includes those digital downloads. So, commonly asked questions, can I cancel? Yeah, you can cancel. The monthly plan, cancel anytime, prorated refund. The yearly plan, you'll get a refund up to the closest quarter, 4 quarters in the year. I can do the math for you, but I had to create an Excel spreadsheet for it. Other questions I asked, do I have access to the courses forever? You have access to the courses for as long as you're in the Cookie College. We had one person take every course I've ever taught, bless their ear canals. The faster you take the courses, essentially you could drop out, but here's the thing, new courses are being added all the time. Can I join and cancel and join again? Yes, we have people dropping in and out as their business allows them to. You'll have to do a little catch up, but that is an option as well. So join for a month, see if you like it, see if you hate it, drop out. If this is a slow month upcoming, join back in again, grab all Corey's freebies because we don't delete anything. Do you delete your classes? Do you delete your freebies? No. So that means if you join today, cancel tomorrow, join to the next day, you can go back in time and kind of collect those freebies if you wanted to. It's going to require a lot of scrolling because there's a lot of content in that group, but you can use hashtags to search that out. There's a lot more questions, but I usually cover them in the Cookie College with that Q&A. So if you guys want to join, I tag you annoyingly every Monday for any new members, and I say, hey, join me for this Q&A session. I'll tell you everything you need to know about your membership, and we kind of cover that. And again, if you're in the membership and you have a question or a billing question or a Heather, I don't understand anything question, that is my job, to be your guide. I'm like your little Aladdin. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? So Corey said she can't wait to sign up. Good, we got one. And Carol, why did we start the Cookie College? I'll keep this short and then I'm going to let you go because I'm 12 minutes over schedule. I'm so sorry. We've been in the marketing field for the better part of a decade, selling cars, selling cookies, selling. I used to sell websites, used to flip them. And my dad and my grandfather have all owned business. There's no lack to marketing talk in the Miracle household. But when it came to cookies, we realized there was a bit of the gap in the market between these economic principles, their economic laws, and what cookies were saying. Don't charge your worth, charge your skill. I'm sorry, you can't charge less than it costs you to make it. You'll be operating at a loss and you'll close really fast, but it will be a delicious closure. What we wanted to do was offer this information to people based on principles of selling. The same way I sell these cookies in these classes, I can sell that motorcycle, I can sell cars. Corey was a car salesman. That's why she feels so slimy. Marketing shouldn't be the equivalent of navigating a Tough Mudder. It should be really easy. It should be really intuitive, and that's what your clients think as well. So Corey said, what would happen if we opened up a marketing group where we taught people the same marketing principles we use in our day job, marketing? I said, hey, what's the worst that could happen? And turns out 32,000 of you guys are interested in it, and 530 of you guys are willing to really invest in yourselves this year. I'm so proud of you. That's why we did this. And I gotta say, it has been a blast. I have just enjoyed so much of you guys. If you have any questions about the membership, just at me in the group or at Corey Mira. That's her fake profile now. She's operating under the Kimberly's in the Cookie College. Kimberly, I'm sure she sold out of her calendars, but she offers this really fun calendar for cookiers. She's in the college as well. College members are so supportive of each other. Love them to death. If you have any questions, you can also email Heather as well. Hello at Sugar Cookie Marketing in regards to the Cookie College. If you guys liked this audit, please mention it. If enough of you said we do, we can do this more often. If enough of you don't say it, we'll switch to something else. I'm trying to do these every other week, so the loudest voice wins. On that note, I'm going to let you beautiful humans go. And Corey said, click the end live button, but still smile at the camera because it ends too soon. So have a great night.